I'm going to tell you something that I really love about my relationship that most people might think is crazy. My husband Sean and I decided a long time ago that we didn't want to be two people coming together to make 100%. We wanted to be one person at 100% and one person at 100% coming together to make 200%. In order to do that, we had to take a concept and put it in our relationship that most people think is nuts. That's the concept of no compromise. Like, what? Most people, when they're in a relationship, they're like, you have to compromise. Somebody's got to give up something somewhere in some way in order for the relationship to work. We decided that we didn't want to do that. We figured out that we could both get what we wanted without compromising for the other person. We figured out that we each had unique individual goals and desires and visions for our life. And instead of saying, how do we meet in the middle? You give up something, I'm going to give up something. We said, how can we go after both? And then the only realization that we had to have happen is that the timeline just might be shifted. Maybe we don't get both things at the exact same time. Maybe I get something first and then he gets something next, or vice versa. So there's no compromise in our relationship. And here's what I've noticed about people that do compromise. Somebody always gets resentful. And you know it because you've done it in your life. You've compromised in some way. Maybe it's not for your significant other, maybe it was for another loved one, a parent, your job, whatever it was, that when you compromise and you give up something that you truly desire, resentment begins to build up inside of you. And when you have resentment, that breeds unhappiness. And when you're unhappy, you get even less of what you truly desire. So figure out with the people that you love in your life. Figure out for yourself, how can I live a life of no compromise? I promise you will thank me for it later.